ThermoPatch EOS 1 combines all of the functions of a solid industrial printer and offers the highest ease of operation. Using the ThermoPatch HiQ line of thermal labels, printing top-quality labels has never been faster, more convenient, or more cost-effective. Simply take your EOS 1 printer out of the box and remove the packaging materials, including the core adapter. Open the side cover and remove the roll retainer by turning the green locking knob to the left, unlock position, and pulling it off. You must install the provided core adapter and lock it in place with the locking screw as shown here. Simply insert your chosen label roll onto the holder with the tail hanging off of the top of the roll and towards the front of the printer. Reinstall the roll retainer and push it against the roll, locking it in place by turning the green locking knob to the right, locked position. Be sure not to push too hard on the roll retainer. This can cause drag on the roll and result in printing problems. You will need to leave about 8 inches of labels hanging off of the roll to correctly thread the printer. Carefully thread the labels under the black roller and then under the label sensor and out through the front of the printer, leaving about 2 labels hanging off of the front edge. Make sure the label roll is between the 2 red label guides and is under the black sensor bar as shown here. Now, adjust the label guide to meet the width of your label tape with the green side knob. Make sure the red guides meet the edges of the label tape, but do not over-tighten the guides as they can create pressure on the label tape and result in problems. Insert the ink ribbon on the back roll of the printer and thread it under the print head. Be sure the dull side of the ink ribbon is always facing down. Then, tape the ribbon to the rewind roll, keeping in mind that the rewind roll only rotates counterclockwise. Then, attach your USB keyboard to the unit, then plug in your EOS 1 printer and turn it on. Now you must adjust the label sensor on the labels. Push the adjusting pin in and let it pop out to make adjustments. Align the yellow sensor light with the gap in the labels. This is how the printer knows where the labels are in relation to the print head. Do not align the yellow sensor light with perforations between labels. This will not work and will cause your printer to skip labels. Once your adjustment is correct, push the adjustment pin back into its locked mode and close the print head, being careful to apply equal pressure to both sides of the print head when closing. Once in place, lock the print head in position with the green locking lever. Next, you will need to press F1 on your keyboard to access the label formats. Select the label size you will be using and the number of lines you will need. Here we are showing label size 3422, and we will select 3 lines of small-sized text. For line 1, type in your text and press Enter on your keyboard. Follow the same procedure for the next 2 lines. Then, enter the quantity of labels you would like to print. Once you hit Enter on your keyboard, the labels will immediately print. When printing is complete, just pull down on the labels to tear them off. Then, the EOS 1 is ready for your next label. To turn off the printer, simply press Escape on the keyboard and turn the power off. The EOS 1 label printer from ThermoPatch is a high-tech, intelligent, and efficient thermal label printer. When combined with HiQ label media, EOS 1 can tackle any label job with high quality and long-lasting durability.